Hi everyone, today we're going to be putting a dual stripe carbon fiber kit on a brand new 2019 Challenger Hellcat. This is the new wide body. Notice we have the front trim removed from the front air intakes, have tape stretched all the way across the car marking the center line, and also have the rear spoiler removed. The tape that we use is inch and a half painter's tape. We found that's the best use of the tape for marking the center and maintaining an even gap. As you see, we're using high quality 3M wrap film 1080 series, this time carbon fiber on the destroyer grade Challenger. Okay, we're dry fitting the roof section right now. You'll notice that there's a cutout that goes right around the antenna. That fits perfectly around it, so when you put this on, butt that decal right up against the gasket material on the antenna. I have peeled off the backing of the decal and just kind of roll it on. You'll notice that this material doesn't stick right away. You can position, you can move it, slide it, which is great for making sure that the decal is in the perfect position for you. So here we go. We're going to put this thing down and I'll show you how to rub it in position. All right, the material is in the exact position I need it. I use it's kind of a felt pad, and all I do is I'll start from the middle, and I'll just start working up to the sides. It's that simple. The material is so good, it just pushes the bubbles out, and it just looks awesome when it gets on the car. Well, here you go, this decal is already down. You'll notice we've got the edge that rolls over. This is actually going inside when we're all done. We'll tuck inside this gasket so you won't see any paint between the decal and the body of the car. It just looks like it's absolutely done. Well, it is done perfectly, and not like a factory where the decal actually stops short of the body opening. So this is done the way it should be, and you see how it wraps right around that antenna beautifully. This will also get tucked in underneath this gasket a little bit, and it looks awesome. Last word. Well, we got the second decal just positioned in place, nothing rubbed down. If you don't have one of them felt pads and you can't get it, a microfiber towel works wonderfully. It's got a little dust on it, but it's okay. All you do is essentially just roll it out. You see little bubbles in there? You just roll them bubbles up. They come right out. This material has an air release technology, a bunch of little micro laser impregnated holes in there that essentially let the air out. So if you don't have this little thing here, which you can get at Fellers, FELLERS.com, you can buy them there, or you just go to Costco or somewhere and get the microfiber towels. I'm going to finish putting this roof down here, and we'll be back in a second. Now I'm going to show you how to tuck that the decal into the weather seal between the windshield and, in this case, the rear window, the backlight on this car. What I did is I actually used the glass line here as a straight edge to kind of give me a straight line across the back. You'll see that one's not cut yet. But then what I'll do is simply take a Bondo applicator, peel this weather strip back, and slide this underneath it, and then I'll show you how it is when we're done. There you go. That's what it looks like. So it's pretty easy to do. Just take your time, make sure it goes in evenly, and it'll look just like that. Well, we just finished up the trunk and the rear bumper. So the trunk went down really easy. The rear bumper, you're gonna have to work around those edges there to push it down, but being that this is an air release material, all the air will come out of this thing. So it actually fits really nice. Maintain that inch and a half gap in there using that tape, and it will look sweet. Now we're onto the hood. What we're going to do is take the material, float it over spacing it using the tape and floating it over these openings here. Once I have this material pushed out into this surface, it will actually stretch across this opening, and we'll be able to trim that and fold it inside the opening. I'll show you that. Here I'm showing you the stripe in position. Please note that there is roughly half-inch overlap in the front of the hood, and there's going to be about 1.5 inches in the back of the hood. That's on purpose. So we'll show you what that looks like later and why we have that 1.5 inches on the back. But I'm going to start rubbing this down and getting in position, and you'll see how it forms around the intake opening. Now we've got the hood stripe rubbed down in position, and you can see how it floats over the opening of the intake. So what I'm going to be doing now is cutting it right along this top edge, about 3/4 inch down, and then gradually folding this in there and wrapping that into the opening, so when the trim is on there, it completely covers the decal. Well, you can see how I trimmed the decal, and I used the hair dryer just to heat that up a little bit to make it a little more flexible when it's pushing in there. And so it's wrapping in there very nicely. And I'm going to finish this up and do the same thing to the other side. Well, the driver's side just went down. It went down really well, in fact. So I'm going to be trimming out the inside of that, rolling it over into the opening, and then we're going to take and all the extra that's wrapping around, or that's coming across the front edge of the hood and the back edge of the hood, are going to be all rolled into underneath the hood opening, or the back of the hood. Here's the back edge of the hood. As you can see, I already rolled this one underneath, and then we're just going to kind of slightly just kind of push it back and forth like this, and then fold it into the opening. So I'm going to do that right now. Well, we just finished up the hood, and I also put the front fascia piece on there. Notice this is wrapped inside here. All this is the finish between the hood and the front fascia. It's absolutely perfect, and the front of this piece wraps in and underneath the front fascia, so there are no visible seams, anything in here. Now we're working on the front bumper, and this section requires two pieces. The top flat piece and then the front vertical piece goes up and down. But you'll see that in order to get the contours right, we needed to split them here, and it split right along that front body feature line. So what you do is just make sure you just line up all these pieces, take the front piece, put it on first, go halfway up into between these two lines here, and then when you go put the other one on, it'll fold over that, and it'll form perfectly over that. You're going to notice it doesn't always match here perfectly, but being that it's on this feature line here, it tends to kind of disappear. So I'm going to finish that up. All right, we got those already in. Everything's good. Now we're just going to trim this back edge. Take your X-Acto knife, and you see this little line right here. Take your X-Acto knife, run it as flat as you can to this surface here, and just kind of score it across the end. You can actually stick it inside this opening here a little bit to guide it. You won't touch the paint. You won't touch the trim piece here in the front grille. It will cut that nicely, and then we can take a flat piece of like Bondo application tool and push that into that opening. Well, here we go. It's all done. Car came out awesome, just beautiful. What a great car. So all we got to do now is have the shop here put the air intakes back in, the rear spoiler. But this is what we got here. So dual carbon stripes, front to tail, all the way over the roof, tight cut around that antenna, over the deck lid, and then the spoiler be going on there, wrapped in there and tucked in even behind that license plate. So there you go. You guys want one of these? You know, probably allow for about 3 hours to put it on, and it's a sweet car, absolutely sweet. All right, enjoy. If you have any questions, you can message us, and we'll be able to help you out. All right, thank you.